welcome back to another episode of the Mental Vet Tech. My name is Hannah and I am the Mental Vet Tech. I am recording this today as a dual YouTube and Anchor episode, aka like Spotify episode as well. So I hope that this would turn out all okay. I did just bump the mic, so sorry if you can hear that. I am also borrowing my boyfriend's lovely setup. Actually fiance, I just got engaged, but I am borrowing his setup because he does do like video stuff and photography stuff and singing stuff, so he has got everything that I need without me having to buy it, so that is great. But yeah, I'm very excited. Today is my kind of comeback, I guess. I haven't been on YouTube for a hot minute. I haven't posted another like episode of my podcast since creating the whole thing, so that is definitely something that I wanted to update. I just kind of wanted to update you guys on where I am at currently, and then also just kind of what this is going to be looking like. I know that I haven't done a like YouTube, Spotify, like podcast thing before, so I know this is kind of different from the normal stuff that I normally post on my YouTube, but I know that it's going to be a lot easier for me to just upload both. That way people who follow me on YouTube, you guys can find me, and then people who follow me on my podcast can also find me, so it works out great. No matter how you want to listen, you are welcome to do so. So accessibility is definitely something that is very important, especially because of a couple things I'm going to be talking about in this kind of update. I have had quite a few things changing in my life, and also, let's just be honest, the inevitable. I want to do social media, I want to post, I want to share things with people, and then I just fall off track and you guys don't hear from me from 3 months, and then I'm like, hey, I'm back, I'll be consistent, I promise, and then I'm not. So I'm gonna be honest, I'm going to try, but who knows. No promises here, but I definitely still want to post stuff, still want to share with you guys. I still want to keep up with you guys, and I enjoy the ability to just record kind of me talking and going with that, but I'm trying to kind of cater to my YouTube as well, so that's why I'm kind of trying this recording and also doing the video at the same time, so we'll see how this turns out. But just to kind of give you guys an update, I know that I think the last time I posted an update, I had actually become licensed in the state I'm in, and I was just kind of taking a minute to kick back. I did think that once I was finished with school that everything would kind of just go back to normal and get easier and simpler. That was not the case. So I definitely just kind of struggled because I felt like I was in the same place before I got licensed. And so I had to kind of take a step back, think about a couple of things, weigh my options and the things that were important to me. So, I also was diagnosed with ADHD back in the summer during my externship. So, that was a little difficult. I hadn't realized how, like, I didn't realize how, like, oh my god, what's the word? I used this word earlier today and now I can't think of the word. Debilitating, that's the word. Okay. I didn't realize how debilitating ADHD was until I started researching it more and kind of learning how it shows up for different people. And honestly, I started a different medication as well. I started seeing a different, she's actually a nurse practitioner who focuses in psychiatry. So I started seeing a different person for my ADHD who kind of specializes in ADHD. And I started a stimulant, and it has honestly been life-changing. It definitely isn't for everyone, but like with that being said, I think that if you have ADHD and you are trying all the different alternatives and you know, are afraid of starting a stimulant like I was, it's definitely got its pros and its cons. Of course, discuss that with your doctor, but I am very glad that I gave it a shot because it has given me the ability to actually get up and do the things that I want to do, like recording this and updating you guys. I hit the mic again. I'm sorry if you could hear that. But yeah, I'm doing well overall in that sense. I'm kind of figuring out what works medically for me and what hasn't been working medically for me. And one of those things is, for like, unfortunately, my sleep schedule. So I have been, you know, functioning on a normal human sleep schedule. I guess I wouldn't say normal, I would say standardized, I guess. Sleep schedule, you know, like work from like 8 to 5 every day. It's not really 8 to 5, it's longer than that, but let's just say for fun's sake that I was working 8 to 5, and then I was waking up at, you know, 6 or so and going to sleep at 9, and my body does not like that. There is actually quite a few people who have ADHD who their melatonin actually is released in their brain later than people who are so-called neurotypical. And so it takes my brain longer to release melatonin. It also takes my brain longer to uptake the melatonin, which is extra fun, which means that my ideal bedtime isn't until like 1 or 2 a.m. I've recently realized. And also I don't like waking up until like 11. And I know that people will sometimes be like, oh my God, I wish that I could sleep in. But like, honestly, when you're forced to function on a sleep schedule that does not work well for you, like, the times that you sleep definitely matter. And I have only been sleeping in until 11 for the past few days, but I definitely feel entirely better. So with all that being said, and with the way that I was just kind of struggling at my current place, with my kind of purpose and just like the direction I was going, I had the, like, I guess, interest in experiencing a little bit of emergency medicine and doing a little bit of relieving ever since I, you know, got licensed. It's something that I kind of always wanted to experience a little bit of, since being in veterinary medicine and deciding to be a technician. So I decided, hey, I don't have school anymore. I don't have school to worry about. So let's add on a second job that's relief. So of course, because I can't just relax, I went and did that, and I worked over some of the holiday, and honestly, I fell in love with it. It is incredibly crazy. It is just, stuff is happening all the time. You never know what's going to walk through the door, and I honestly love it, and it is less stressful for me than working in a day practice. I feel better, I feel more alert, I feel happier, and it's just insane that I love it so much. So with all of that, I also learned that people who have ADHD also typically like to be in situations where they have creative freedom and they can kind of come up with their own solutions, and they work well under pressure. Some people, not everyone, of course, but I am one of those people. And so being in a place where I'm not really given the opportunity to kind of overthink what I'm doing and try to guess what all of these people are expecting from me, really works out well because I do my job well. And so there's no second guessing myself. There's no like overthinking things. I'm just doing things. And if I have a question, I ask somebody a question, and it's as simple as that. And it is honestly wonderful, and I am definitely really loving it right now. It is at a facility that also has a specialty within it, and I really honestly love it. Everybody's really nice, everybody's really funny, and everybody kind of has a cryptic sense of humor, which I just feel like goes for vet med itself. But yeah, it's definitely a little more so at this hospital, but I really honestly love it. I don't think we are allowed to do anything as far as like record things or social media, things like that. So I probably won't be doing like a day in the life type of thing, but maybe at some point I will. We'll just kind of have to wait and see how that goes. But I am very excited. I'm getting to learn a bunch of different things, and just get a lot of independence, which is exactly what I've been looking for. So it's really great to be in this environment. And I really feel like I'm getting to kind of explore my responsibility as a medical professional as well, with my own medical opinions and my own kind of say in situations. And the technicians have a great relationship with the doctor here at this with the doctors. There's not just one. But all of the doctors are pretty great. It's definitely like a team environment, which I really love. Not that the last place wasn't, but I think just kind of the let's pitch in and let's all get it done kind of mentality. You have to do more so. It's just general practice is a lot different from ER. So it's just kind of like two different worlds, and I never thought that I would enjoy this one as much as I do. So yeah, I am taking a little bit of a break from working full-time for the first time in my life, and then I will be transitioning to an evening shift emergency room technician. So I'm very excited about that. It's an amazing opportunity. I feel like I am able to excel and work on my skills so much here, which is everything that I've wanted. So I'm very excited about that. It's very strange because I still have a very fond relationship with the previous practice I was working at. It's just so frustrating because of the hours, and you just don't get to do as many things in general practice. And there's a lot more stress caused by the clients, I feel like. Like I can handle people yelling at me, I can handle people kind of being rude, that's fine. But when I have to kind of tiptoe and figure out how to present myself in a certain way with the clients, I kind of, again, it kind of triggers me to overthink. So being in this type of situation where we kind of have to be a little blunter with clients, we have to have hard conversations. It's honestly been really nice because it's just so like to the point. I don't have time to overthink. I don't have the need to overthink. I just kind of, go into it. And I'm still learning. It's not like I walk in and I know exactly what I'm doing. But I feel like this is so much more my style of everything. And I never really thought it would be, so it's kind of strange. But yeah, I'm definitely loving it. I have kind of structured it, so I'll be working the same amount of hours, but I will have more time off, meaning my shifts are just longer. So I have more, like I'm there for longer periods of time, but that means that I get multiple days off a week, which is really nice. And I don't have to take a lunch, which honestly, like, I know that you should, like, if you want, you should be able to sit down and have a lunch and, sit on your phone and do your own thing. But honestly, it's so hard for me to, like, get back into the swing of things. I know that I'm not like everyone, and I know that a lot of people do value that time. So I'm not saying that people shouldn't get that time. I'm just saying that for me personally, oh, I knocked the mic again. I'm sorry if you can hear that rattling. I'm just saying for me personally, it has been really great to just be like, oh, I'm hungry. Go eat something really quick and just go on. And it's so nice because I don't forget what I'm doing. I don't forget like the series of elements in my brain, like that I'm trying to focus on, that I'm trying to like triage, like the patients that I've got kind of labeled in my brain as like who's the first priority, second, third, like things that I'm doing. I don't lose track of it, which is so nice because I lose track of things so easily. So I'm very excited about that aspect too. And also it's really cold here and I run so freaking hot. I am always hot. I'm always sweating. Like there has literally been times where I've had to change my clothes after taking x-rays because I was sweating so much that I sweat through my scrubs and you could see like my whole back was wet in sweat. So yeah, that doesn't happen here. I actually wear my jacket sometimes, which is crazy because I never wear my jacket unless I'm outside and it's like 35 degrees outside. So, yes, I'm very excited about this place. I'm very excited for just kind of having the opportunity to balance my life and put more energy and focus into all of the different things that I'm doing. And also, I'm very excited because I did get engaged, and we are planning on getting married in March of 2023. So I have so much time to plan all of that. I am definitely a do it myself type of person. So I am very picky about the way I want things to look and the way I want things to come off. So I'm definitely doing all the organization myself. I'm not getting a wedding planner, so that also requires a lot for me. But it's so nice that I don't work until the afternoon, because I can call people, I can go and do stuff. I don't have to schedule everything on one day during the week. Like, I can do stuff before my shift because people are open. Oh, it's so nice. I'm so excited. But sorry, just kind of ranted about like how great my new job is. Sorry. But yeah, I'm just really excited for the way things are kind of turning out for me. I with this new medication as well, just feel like I'm able to carry out so much more of the visions and the goals and the things that I want to do. So hence me being here. But I'm super excited to record more content for you guys and talk about the VT&E, taking the VT&E, Penn Foster, all of that good stuff. I can finally get all that information out because that has been a long time waiting, and I'm so sorry. But yeah, I hope that this little update kind of helped explain things a little bit, like where I've been. I definitely am going to try to be more consistent with posting. I promise I will try to do my best. I definitely also want to do some like wedding DIY things, because we are definitely trying to spend the money for the wedding on things like the venue and the photographer, and not necessarily like the tables that you eat on and like silly little things like that. So the decorations, the invitations, the save the dates, all of those things I'm going to be doing the majority of. I will not be I will not be making the wedding cake. That is one thing that I will not do. So I will be posting a lot of like wedding things, just because I know that you spend a lot of money. I didn't realize it, but there's so much like wedding trash, and there's so much like thought and money and expenses that go into a wedding, that we're trying to do this as resourceful and as reusable and climate friendly and budget friendly that we can, while also making it elegant and amazing and beautiful. So I will definitely share my tips and tricks that I learned along the way with you guys. But if you guys have anything that you're really eager to hear from me, please let me know. You can reach out to me on my Instagram at makinganrvt, or you are welcome to also like send me a voice message on Anchor. I believe you can message the creator that way, or if you also just want to comment on my YouTube video, that's totally fine too. I thank you guys so much for listening to another episode, and I will be posting and updating you guys soon. Have a good day. Bye-bye.